So welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we're going to be having a look at Beckton Sewage Treatment Works and Beckton wind turbine. So you can see the turbine going around there, and this is situated in Jenkins Lane. So spent quite a bit of time in Jenkins Lane today, and that's in an IG11 postcode in Barking. Now the Beckton Sewage Works, as per the Google map, which I'll stitch in now, is a really large sewage works, and it's operated by Thames Water. Now this site is over 100 hectares or 250 acres, and it's actually the largest sewage treatment works in Europe, and believe me, it smells like it. It smells like it as well. Now, construction first began in 1864 as part of Joseph, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing this right, Bazalgette's scheme to remove sewage from London. Now, there's only one bit which I will go to as part of this video. It's quite a walk to get to it because it is a massive site, but the treated effluent from the plant is actually discharged into the River Thames at the southeast corner of the site, and I'll show you that on the map where that is, adjacent to Barking Creek. So I think this part here we're looking at is part of the old Beckton Gasworks as well. This would be a Beckton Gasworks here. I'm sure I'm actually standing in Eric Clark Lane at the moment, and the Beckton Gasworks, what it's sort of famous for is the I think 1987 film Full Metal Jacket, and I believe that's Stanley Kubrick's Full Metal Jacket from 1987. I believe this is the old sort of site, and there's a Cadent gas sign just there, so they're all like sort of on top of each other, these bits. Tiny bit of fly tipping just there. So I believe this is in Barking, so it's covers under Barking and Dagenham Council, so I'll use that new email that I've been given, so we'll get that collected, because this is public land. There's a site you can actually go on called Find My Street, and it actually tells you on there what roads are publicly maintained and which ones are privately maintained. So I will be using that on all videos just to make sure that I'm not getting myself into a situation where I'm actually unknowingly trespassing. I will go onto those land until I'm actually trespassed. But then once I'm trespassed, when I'm on those sort of land, then I will leave immediately. You know, I can't go on about people not doing stuff that they're supposed to be doing and we don't do it ourselves. If you're going to audit, we audit properly. So this is a site entrance. This is gate 9. So I don't know how many gates there are. So this is the Beckton Sewage Treatment zoom in to that sign. It's the abnormal load gate. Do not obstruct gate. Emergency access required. Danger deep water and moving machinery. No parking, 24 hour. So I wonder how many gates there are if this is gate 9. So this will go in, I assume this goes into the sewage works and for the wind turbine. But as you can see how far it goes back, I don't know if it's picking this up, but it goes back miles. You'll see it from the overhead shot from Google Maps, it's absolutely huge. It's a bank holiday weekend this weekend. I can't see anyone in the security hut there, and I can't really see much in the way of CCTV. But there's razor wire going across the top, but I can't see any signs warning of razor wire. Security notice: danger guard dogs, security and dog patrols are conducted on premises. CCTV. It tells you that the scheme is controlled by Thames Water, and they've actually blocked out the contact information as well. So who do you contact? And voice recording. Voice recording is being conducted for the purpose of personal protection and public safety. So they've got barrier down, so they've got secure gates, also got a barrier as well. Okay, there is a public footpath that goes right the way around down to where to Beckton Wildlife Sanctuary. So I'm going to go down there because that takes you to where the effluent is actually pumped, I believe, into the creek, into the Thames by Barking Creek. So let's go and have a look at that, shall we? It's been a bank holiday weekend. I don't know how many people are actually going to be on site working today. But imagine it being the sewage treatment's work, it's probably manned 24/7. But this site is absolutely huge. I'm actually gutted I can't use the drone on this site. But we are in an FRZ because we're really close to the London City Airport. So there's another site entrance just here as well. So the gates are open here. Footpath closed. Safety starts here. But it is open here. All visitors must report to reception and sign in. So I haven't got any high-vis jacket. I'll have to get myself a high-vis. See the Thames Water sign over the back. I did see a sign here that so it says pedestrian entrance. Beckton STW. No access for unauthorised persons, so I can't actually go in. So planning has the substance. There's a planning notification there. I don't know if you can see that. Supplying to the London Borough of Newham for hazardous substances consent for storage of substances under Schedule 1 Part 1 Sections H, P and E of the regulations at Beckton Sewage Treatment Works. Members of the public may inspect further information on request. We will determine whether or not to grant consent. That goes back to April 2022. Do not walk in the road, use designated pedestrian access. It says no access for unauthorised persons, so it's lucky I actually didn't walk in through there, but it did say there footpath closed, so that stopped me from going in there. I noticed this sidewalk, but it does say so I can't actually walk in. So that prevents me. So I'm not going to respect that. So, but just up here, there is a public right of way, and hopefully we can see it. And so it takes us down to the Beckton Nature Reserve. So I might have to speed the video up. I don't like cutting my videos, guys, as you've probably noticed. I just like them to run all the way through. So this is a public Beckton Creekside Nature Reserve this way, Thames Water. But sewage treatment works 50 metres. So I believe this. Oh, it's actually. Is it locked? Oh no, it's open. So that's all right. So welcome to the North Lagoon. So some of the birds that we could see here: kestrels, red bunting, bats, song thrush, grass snakes, white throat, common shell ducks. Okay guys, so let's go and have a. So this is the Northern Lagoon. So we are here. So we're going to go all the way around, all the way around, all the way down to here. So it's a bit of a walk, but you never know, you might see some of these animals. So a bit of a different audit, this one. But as you know, I like to make my audits varied. But I imagine there's going to be a bit of speeding up, so we can't see into the actual sewage works, and it's probably going to be like that for most of the way. But is what I want to do is see if I can see where the effluent is actually pumping out back into the Thames. It says it's treated, but you know, guys, what's your thoughts on that? Leave your comments, please. Yeah, be interesting to read what you think about it. And if there's anyone that works for Thames Water on the site, I'm more than happy to engage in dialogue. Bluebells there. There's actually plenty of signs on the fences I'm walking around. It says protected, danger protected by razor wire. And the razor wire's there, you can see it, look. Considering that sewage works, you know, it smelt a little bit over in Jenkins Lane, but that could have been from the refuge site as well, mixture of the two. It actually doesn't smell that bad. So right, okay, so we can see a little bit of the plant here. See, it's absolutely huge. So there's a workman here. Like I said, it's the biggest site in Europe, this one. So you got River Road in just here, leading out towards Barking Creek. It's quite interesting. So some more businesses that I found. So they'll get a visit eventually. They look like they're open on a Saturday as well, so it's even better. I won't be doing them today though. I've got sites already planned out for today. Alright, now I've got to make a decision. Do I follow this around? Or do I cut through there? Yeah, let's see what the security notice says. Beckton Creek side, so that's the nature reserve, so I'm not really worried about going into the nature reserve. Let me just check this map though, because I want to make sure that I actually get to where I want to get to. Right, so I'm here, so this one takes me into the reserve, and this one is the side that takes me onto the side of down to, yeah, so we won't go through the nature reserve. We'll take the not so scenic route, but then at the same time we can look into the actual water, the works. I need to get a stick like PJ's got, so I can put them to the end of this, and so I can lift it up high. Can hear the water inside being treated, but I just can't see it. Little lake just here. Makes me want to get my fishing rods out. I actually will do a kind of an audit of a fishing lake actually. I might actually do that in a few weeks, but the audit will actually be me fishing, so whether or not you find that interesting or not, but I'll get there nice and early before everyone else. I'll set up and I'll get the drone out and I'll fly the drone over. Place that I normally go fishing is a venue called Tyler's Common quite often in Brentwood, Essex. So can't see any Henrys floating about. It's a lovely warm day today, and I've got this great big fleece on. I'm either freezing cold when I'm out auditing, or I'm boiling hot. Worst part of walking down this bit, I've got to walk all the way back again. But I will wrap the video down at the end once I've seen the effluent part, where the water goes into the Thames. This might be where it actually, along here somewhere, where it actually goes out into the Thames. Hopefully we can see it. So I think this is where it goes out. So it's the Environment Agency, so this must be, so that's the Barking barrier, so that barrier comes down, so that is actually a flood barrier, so that will come down. So yep, Beckton desalination, Beckton dissolved final effluent. So yeah, you can hear it actually going back in. But look at this over here, all this sewage. It's other sewage where it's been treated. There's loads of these vats like this in here. Absolutely unbelievable how big this is. Hopefully we can see the pipes going back in. So I can hear it. That's whether or not we can see it. One thing I'm not going to do, I'm not going to stand on that wall and have a look. But I'll stick this over. Yep, there is, but you can see where it's all been pumped out into the Thames. So guys, what do you think about that then? That is treated sewage water being pumped into the River Thames at Barking Creek. This is Old Father Thames it's known as? So it must be now you've got the Environment Agency here, says no fishing as well, in case they come out with 3 heads on, I'd imagine. Shame you can't get down to that to have a look. But this is the Environment Agency here as well, so whether or not they are doing checks and to see if the water is actually safe, and have they got any action plans in place if there is an issue or a contamination? Have they got the plans in place to actually shut it off and stop the water being pumped back out? I thought the idea of these treatment works is that they get treated so they can actually be reused. I don't know. I'm not that up on sewage treatment. It's like the Thames Clipper going past. Zoom in. I'm already zoomed in. So South East London and Kent on the other side. That over there, the big hill is Shooters Hill. Can't really zoom in that much, but the Thames Clipper, or the Uber boat as it's known, goes faster than I actually thought. Been on that a few times. Okay, let's have a walk down here. So you can actually see into the site from down here as well. So I don't know if this goes around or stops, so I don't want to walk too far because I've got to walk all the way back. The plant is, you can see what's the biggest in Europe, can't you? I don't think you can actually go beyond that gate down there, so I want to stop here. So the tide's out at the moment. I'm not sure if you can actually go past this bit here. Just try and get as much of the actual site as I can. So I don't know if there's any public right away on this bit beyond these gates. So whether or not he just follows it round to the round. Gate must be kept locked at all times. Excellent. See that sign? Gate must be kept locked at all times. It's open. Okay guys, I'm still at the Beckton Sewage works, and I've looked on the Google Maps so I can see a quicker way out rather than going back to the way that I came. So I've kept on rolling. So this will be some bonus footage at the end, just some other bits and pieces, things that I see. I will clip this one down so as I come across stuff that might be of interest. So you've got a skip there with stuff growing in it. so I'll keep it rolling, guys. But I will be doing quite a few edits on this bit because I'm quite conscious that the video is potentially quite long. And you never know, might get some interaction while I'm going this way. So it might be quite nice. I might actually do this as another video actually. Nice little stroll by the Thames. No unauthorised person allowed beyond this point. Oh, so now I know what that sign means. Actually, I think I found a quicker way, but I've got a feeling it's not. No, it's dead end. Oh, don't know, might be, yes. Towpath that goes all the way around. At least we get to see a bit more into the actual plant. Can hear the water being treated. Pretty good. Now that is art. Not a great love of graffiti when you see the tagging and that, but this is pretty good. Let's have a look at it here. This engineering and machinery, absolutely amazing. Let's see how far back that goes, look. Actually, I probably will add this into the main video and just play it all. Just speed up the walking bits. Because I know some of you will find this interesting. Cool, there's a bit of a whiff down this end though. Whew. I think that's one I think that's one of the kids I dropped off to school this morning, that one. This tagging is absolutely, this is not graffiti, this is artwork. Beast. Very clever. Thickened sludge. Look at that there, it's like where the water's dripping out. It's actually grass growing out of that. Oh, I've actually got a feeling I can't get any further. I think this might be it, guys. Yep, can't get no Can't get no further. So I have got to walk all the way back. Oh well. So much for the shortcut that I thought I'd found. But be good for my my step count, because during the working week I don't really get a lot in. So I work hybrid, so I'm either working from home or I'm in the office, and both times I don't really get the foot count up, especially when I'm at home. I'm lucky if I do 300 steps when I'm working from home. Okay guys, so this time that's a wrap. So if you like this extra bit with this amazing graffiti artwork, I'm calling it artwork because it is it does look pretty good. So if you like that video or this additional video guys, please give it a thumbs up, please give it a like, please give it a share, and until the next time, have a fantastic day, and I'll see you on the good video, next video. Bye for now.